What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video preview. Today is the day we are taking a look at, man, Daredevil. I love Daredevil. And when it's available, you can pre-order this at bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below. I didn't see, well, I've seen like 4 episodes of She-Hulk, kind of stopped. And I know he was towards the latter part. I've seen the YouTube clips. I love Daredevil, at least the Netflix Daredevil. I don't know if I'm going to love the Disney Daredevil, but the first 2 seasons of Daredevil, specifically season 2, just fell in love with it. I am I'm weak when it comes to Daredevil or Punisher, man. I it was kind of weird seeing him and She-Hulk because that is more of like a comedic show. And I always looked at Daredevil, at least the Netflix one, and it's more of a serious tone. It's like a darker tone. And seeing him in that light kind of was like, it didn't sit well with me initially. But with that being said, I love the head sculpt. The color scheme, we understand it's from the comic book. And it looks good. And it looks like there's improvements on the body. I'm not a big fan of those pants, as you can see here. Like the bottom of the pants seems it's still kind of low, so he can't do those splits. However, the shoulders, they kind of address that issue because on the previous Daredevil, you have the seam exactly at the shoulder. So it's kind of, you could move the arms, don't get me wrong, but it feels like you are going to rip something. While in this iteration, it looks like they kind of did the Captain America treatment or Ant-Man where they kind of tuck it in inside that vest. So you kind of have more give to the suit. And hopefully they use a different material. Although I'm still not a big fan of, well, Charlie Cox is not the biggest guy. But I would love to see a bit more definition on the arm. Maybe on the legs. Because it seems like especially when not in this pose, he doesn't look so heroic. But overall, I like what I'm seeing. And I like the inclusion of this head sculpt. They never showed him without the glasses, though. So I'm curious to see if you can actually remove the glasses, if it's removable, and if he does have purse. That would be weird. But hey, they've been putting purse on everything nowadays, right? So, hey, it's not included. It's not included, but that would be interesting if they did. But I love this. I am happy that I'm going to get this. I have 4 Boba Fett's, and I don't even love Boba as much as I love Daredevil. So definitely, even though it's like, there's going to be Born Again, but ironic, he's probably going to be in a red suit again, maybe in a different light. I don't know, but I'm happy I have the Daredevil that I do have, which is from season 2 with Punisher. And that is kind of aged now. The mouthpiece is, you can't interchange it either, but I'm happy that they include the head sculpt because that would be nice to kind of kit bash that I can get a Matt Murdock just for that. Even though I don't care if this is from She-Hulk, it's just Daredevil, and that is all I care about at this point. And I know a lot of people missed out on Daredevil, so this might be their chance to finally get one at a lower cost. Because those Daredevils, they are not outrageous, but they are somewhere around 350 to 400 range nowadays. I don't see that changing much because that is the more iconic look. Although I think it would go down a bit just because this exists, and that always happens. But I think that would dip a lot once the Born Again figure is announced. Because now you're going to have a competition regardless of what the TV show actually is. But if the figure is actually good, because I have my reservations. I love the tone of Daredevil. And I think Netflix did a right thing of giving him that darker theme. But now Disney's handling this. So you don't know what you are going to get. It might be like a toned down version of that Daredevil. But with that being said, he cannot erase whatever it is that Disney Plus is doing. He cannot erase what has been done by Netflix, which is, I think, a fantastic show of Daredevil within those 2 seasons. The head sculpt itself, I wish you can remove the again, we didn't see him without the glasses, but from the looks, it looks like a really good portrait or image of Charlie Cox here. Not a whole lot of not a whole lot of accessories here, but in reality, what are you going to give him? Maybe an unmasked mask, so to speak, so he can kind of hold it once he removed the mask. That would have been a nice addition, but they're not going to give it all to you now. This is just an alternate look. I think they're going to go all out once his own show is out. I think you're going to have a different faceplate. You're going to have maybe a battle damage faceplate or a battle damage head sculpt to complement this. But with that being said, I'm a sucker for Daredevil. I'm going to get this. And if they come up with a Born Again, regardless of how the show is, I'm going to get that too. At this point, I want more Daredevils. I didn't even like Daredevil prior to the show. I never did. I don't read the comics. I watched the movie with Ben Affleck. I didn't hate it. I'm not going to lie. I didn't hate it. I didn't thought it was the best movie, but I did not hate it as well. So I have no problems with that. I have no problems with this. I might get the She-Hulk down the line. It still looks pretty good to me. It's not bad. And then I might get this and I might do that scene. Maybe not. No, I'm not going to do that scene. But this is a nice compliment. This is one of those figures where you might not really need this, because we all know where he's going to have his own. So if you are the kind of collector which you just want one character, a representation of character in your collectible, this is not your last chance. You're going to get another shot. For sure, you're going to get another shot. But this is more of a hardcore collector, like the variation, the variants of a figure that you might not see. And again, this is kind of like a paying homage to the comic book. Again, I didn't read it, but I appreciate it. I have like a few, because I got it free from Amazon. Those kind of like the Amazon comics kind of thing. So I've seen this on the digital comics, and I like it. I like the head sculpt. I'm gonna get it. No questions about it. I'm gonna get it. It's not the thing. She-Hulk is not gonna push me away from the character that I've loved for years now. But I would love to hear your thoughts, especially the Daredevil fans out there who've been waiting for one, and finally, this might not be the definitive one, but at least we have one. So I would love to hear your thoughts, even the non-Daredevil fans out there. Even if you do hate She-Hulk, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you love this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.